TWN podcast.
Double or Nothing. Apparently they've not promoted it at all. Do you guys feel like there's a big pay-per-view on Saturday? Because I'm excited about it for reasons. What about you two?
I forgot it was this Saturday. I sort of had to work out in my head. I was like, oh shit, it's Saturday, and I thought it was next week.
What about you?
I'm reviewing it, so I had it in my mind.
Fair enough.
So I'm like,
So you're the one that's going to have
review.
the Fight TV login.
All right. So you can check out. Victoria's review. Check out Victoria's review after Double or Nothing. We'll have an audio review as well, of course. That's the deal. But yeah, let's talk about AEW this week. It's a go-home show, and I feel like they had to knock it out of the park to really push this. And I'm not sure that they did that, but it was a fine show. So let's talk from the top. Jon Moxley defeats 10 by pinfall, and I'm just upset that the person under the mask of 10 is not Sean Spears.
I would love to see that match, 10 versus Sean Spears.
Yes. There can be only one. But yeah, I can't believe, honestly, I was watching this, I was like, yeah, all right, fine. So he's hitting with a really brutal DDT, which is technically the sanitized version of the paradigm shift. And then he hit the paradigm shift as the third move. And what was the move in the middle, Victoria? Were you surprised to see it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I do, it's in front of me.
Go on.
Pick me.
Yeah, go on then, George.
It was a pile driver.
On live TV, you know. Jeez.
Yeah, but the bloke's in a mask, you can't tell.
Yeah, it's true. But, jeez. It was nice to see. Well, not nice to see. It literally got dropped on his head. But yeah, makes an ultimatum after the match. Brody Lee should return his belt, or he'd break 10's arm with 2 chairs. Edge style. Or Randy Orton style? I'm not sure. All I know is that is definitely not the best wrestling match ever.
I'm only excited for this match because I want to see Brody Lee get shut up for a little bit. The only reason why. Just shut him up for a little bit, just for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, what happens if he wins though? Then he'll get 20-minute promos at the beginning of every AEW Dynamite.
Alright, fair point.
So Brody Lee opted to leave instead of face up to Moxley, and well, Moxley's a man of his word. 10 doesn't have an arm anymore. Should we call him 5?
No, he's got 4 limbs. Let's call him 8.
Fair enough. Right, straight words. Can't do words. Straight after this, MJF beats Marco Stunt. In the squash. George, has Marco won you over yet? Do you think?
No, still not.
Victoria, do you want to stick up for Marco at all?
I love him. I do. I enjoy him. I enjoy because he's so small and he's got that frame. Watching him go through what he goes through, it is. I don't want to say it's good to watch, but it's
entertainment.
It's entertainment. But we just see a little bit. Being. No, he's got the frame to be throwing, and there was a lot of character here. There was a lot to enjoy, and the more we see of him, the more we'll enjoy him and respect what he's actually capable of doing.
Because there will come a point.
It's not his time to say.
Yeah, there will come a point when they give him the underdog story, and he's going to go on a road redemption type thing, and it's going to be amazing. Anyway, post-match, MJF is a dick, and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus run into the save. Pretty standard stuff, really. We get a really... I never realized that Jake Roberts and Arn Anderson never actually wrestled. It makes perfect sense if you think about it. Right, George?
I wasn't around. I wasn't alive at these points.
Oh, neither was I, mate. I'm not that old, but I'm just saying, if you follow your history, they were always on the same side of the heel face divide when kayfabe was considered paramount, and heels and faces couldn't even be seen to be interacting in public. So it makes perfect sense that they never wrestled, and I just love them.
You know that means we're going to get them in 2020. You know that.
What? Well,
we're going to get Arn Anderson and Jake Roberts in 2020.
I sincerely hope not, because literally, especially.
No, it won't be in a wrestling match. It'll be like an arm wrestle.
Oh yeah, we'll probably get something dumb. Yeah, but like this was the go home. This was time to do it, and they're both incredible talkers. I'd argue, like, you know, so if the Four Horsemen's promos was a silk glove on a hand. That silk glove over the hand is Ric Flair, and when you take it off, it's actually a hand made of steel, and that's Arn Anderson. So, honestly, this promo segment was everything, right, Victoria?
Talking of these two quickly before we analyse, I have a question for you both.
Go on.
Both of these men are synonymous with one move each. Which is better, the DDT or the double A spinebuster?
So wait, are you saying which is better performed by them, or which move do you prefer in general?
Which was better performed by them? Which pops you a bit more?
Oh, definitely Arn's spinebuster. Definitely a spinebuster.
I agree. Even now, like when he bangs it out.
When he bangs it out, I don't think he's got the best spinebuster, which is a very controversial statement to make. I've got lots of love for Double A's spinebuster, but like, have you seen Farouk's? Now that is a move. But yeah, like Jake Roberts invented that move, but I guess he didn't, like, you know, literally everyone else codified it. But Double A, he codified the spinebuster, and it pops me. Just like, it's the perfect execution. But anyway, we've gone on a tangent. Let's talk about the analysis of this segment. George, who do you think won in terms of this battle of wits?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one to decide who, like you say, Jake Roberts has always been one of the best talkers in the business. He still is. Arn Anderson is an underrated talker. I'm going to side with the man behind the murder hawk. I'm going to side with Jake Roberts.
What about you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I liked his delivery.
Yeah.
And as a woman, like the little comments that he would make about Brandy as well, I was like, yeah, that's, even though it pisses me off, that's what it's supposed to do, and I like that. I like that it's like, and it comes across so natural. Like he's like, yeah, like this is what. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but it's exactly how it came across. And that was what I wanted to feel in a way. Like, that's what we want from that. But I'm glad it was those two that had that segment, and we didn't see Lance and Cody.
Yeah.
That they're just saving that for the weekend. I'm glad that it was down to those two, and those two done the talking for them. And it just made me even more excited for this match. And pulling for Lance Archer even more. So
yeah, I feel like I've got two people here pulling for Lance Archer. I don't particularly care. I just want to see Mike Tyson punch someone.
He's turned face once before in wrestling. Let's make him turn heel and look how Cody.
Well, like I feel like someone in Mike Tyson's track record is automatically a heel. But let's move on. Rey Fenix beats Orange Cassidy after Pac assures us that Rey Fenix will deal with the arrogant prick.
How amazing was Orange Cassidy stepping back and avoiding that kick?
Yes, it was. Just like literally is the epitome. I want to make 2 AEW videos. I want to make Britt Baker entering to Shiny Teeth That Sparkle from The Fairly Odd Parents.
Right, and the other one?
And the other one I want to make is Orange Cassidy avoiding Rey Fenix's kick while Zack Sabre Jr.'s promo from the G1 a couple of years ago plays. If he's got a moonsault off a balcony, move! Just move!
It was so good. The match was really good as well, actually. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget how good Orange Cassidy is in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Like, he's just that guy. He's just that guy, honestly. And the beginning where they sold Orange Cassidy keeping up with one of the quickest wrestlers of all time really, really, like, secured him as a deserving, somebody who has a deserving spot in this ladder match. However, Orange Cassidy can't get the job done, even though he tried, because Kip Sabian distracted him by sitting at the top of the ladder, and Rey Fenix took advantage by hitting him in the dick. They keep hitting him in the dick. Why do they keep hitting Orange Cassidy in the dick?
I mean, I've complimented one man on being relatively attractive on this podcast, and I'm going to do it again because fuck me, Kip Sabian is a good-looking dude.
Yeah. He truly is. He truly is everything.
He is one man that can pull off a Hawaiian shirt. Damn.
Yeah. It's true. By the sounds of things, he can pull off anything that George asks him to. Anyway,
I've seen again. I said this on podcast about seeing Punishment Martinez live. I've seen Kip Sabian live as well.
So have I.
And I went with, hold on. There's a story here. I went with my ex-girlfriend. She didn't like wrestling, but she liked him.
Oh, well, fair enough. The first time I saw Kip Sabian live, somebody ran through his old indie entrance, and at the end of it, someone just yelled out, "David Starr!" And he actually grabbed the mic and chastised them.
Brilliant.
Yeah, because his old indie entrance used to be really long. It was just like the ending with the Superman, and someone just went, "David Starr!" Amazing. Anyway.
Sorry, before we move on from the Phoenix and Cassidy thing, there's reports that Phoenix has injured himself.
Oh, well, that's not the only injury they had before Double or Nothing, but we'll get to that. We'll get there.
But I think Phoenix was that ridiculous dive he did and how hard he hit the floor.
Oh, honestly, I didn't know that Austin Theory worked for AEW. Jesus. Anyway. There's a brawl afterwards where Phoenix probably injured himself. Jimmy Havoc, SCU, Colt Cabana, and the Best Friends all run in for a post-match brawl. Also, did he catch the Best Friends raising up Orange Cassidy in something to do with the Ants? It was a move that the Ants used to do in Chikara. And all I'm going to say about that is, if you know, you know. Moving on to the second injury. Nyla Rose and Britt Baker defeated Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander via pinfall. This was fine. It was nice. Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed this match. The important thing is here, they gave them time. I am a little resentful that they boiled down both of their women's matches into one match like Theodore Long, but sorry.
Well, this is just a typical wrestling business thing to do. You've got two singles matches, put them together.
Yeah, I know.
The show before the event.
Yeah, I know, and this just really sucks because I think that Britt Baker's injured. Hopefully she's not. I'm not wishing an injury on anyone ever. But
and
she looked quite hurt. It was quite rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was just a thing. Hopefully it was just a thing, but it's rough. After the match, which Nyla basically had to wrestle about a third of by herself. She throws a table into the ring. She goes to put Shida through it, but with help from her tag partner, Hikaru manages to turn the tables. I'm so sorry about that joke, everybody. I'll try and do better.
Somewhere there's tumbleweed.
Who have you guys got for each of these matches? Firstly, do you think
should we do all predictions at the end?
Yeah, maybe. I thought that was going to be a totally separate thing, but we'll see about it. Moxley promises to drive Brody Lee's head into the mat with enough force to knock out a rhinoceros, which is very specific. You think he's bored during lockdown, guys? I think he's bored during lockdown.
Sat there on the sofa asking Renee, "What's a really hard-headed animal?" Having a tally against a piece of paper.
Yeah. No, it's just like... Anyway, Sean Spears also challenges a retired Dustin Rhodes to a match at Double or Nothing because he's a prick.
He is a prick.
George, you cut there.
I don't think Dustin is actually retired. I think he threatened it, lost the match, and then just never really said anything.
Yeah, because didn't he specifically say if he lost against... Is it Kip Sabian?
If he lost to Kip Sabian, he'd lose, but it wasn't like a Ric Flair storyline where the next match he lost.
No, it wasn't. Retire. Yeah, he said if he lost to Kip Sabian, he'd retire. He didn't lose to Kip Sabian, so
he lost.
I think there's a lot of hubris going around, and a lot of people are going to make asses of you and me. Right, and then we have the main event. What did you guys make of Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara? Victoria, you go first.
It was good. I liked it. It didn't make me more excited for what we're gonna get at the weekend between these guys. It was more what we saw after that had me like, yeah, now I'm more excited. Yeah, it was good to see. I think Sammy's going into this the youngest, so it was good for him to show that he can match with them, that he can stand with those older guys, with the more experienced. Yeah. And he is tough. Like, he's tough and he's talented, and he proved that. Yeah, he's one to watch here, and maybe a little dark horse going into the weekend. But it was a good main event. It was fine.
Yeah. And George, what do you make of what happened after the match?
The 100-yard dash was beautiful.
Have you seen all the stuff that Matthew has put over it?
No.
Yeah, Matthew from Botchamania, he put over the intro from Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, the one that goes on forever. He's also put over Tequila. Yeah.
No, the brawl served the purpose. What it did, it showed the Elite being united. It reintroduced us. I know obviously we don't need a reintroduction to Matt, Nick, and Adam. Like I'm saying, like I know they're my best mates.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks and Hangman. But it was a good way to reintroduce them back into the fold because they haven't been on TV for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, I agree. But here's a question: what do you make of Hangman walking away again?
He doesn't want to be part of the Elite, does he? He's already said he doesn't want to be part of the Elite.
Yeah, but I find it interesting because I watch Being the Elite, and his story on Being the Elite is that he's been living in the wilderness to not catch coronavirus or give it to anyone else. But what they did this week was super interesting. They turned it into a metaphor. He said that he's being ridiculous and he should probably just go and stay at home like everyone else because he's just going to extra extents to be extra safe. But like every single piece of that story has a metaphor, and home being the Elite. He just kept saying, I should just go home. I just need to go home, and wherever the chips lie, they lie. But he didn't seem happy about the fact that he was getting to go home, and I guess that reflects it. He's doing what he feels is the right thing to do, but he's not happy about it. It's a super interesting dynamic.
He's obviously in the classic old can they work, can't they work tag team with Kenny.
Yeah. And
he started off as it being there. He was in it just to get his 5 minutes of fame. He was there to get on TV. He was there to win the tag titles, and he was there to get the big money for being a champion.
Yeah.
However, now he's starting to develop more of a fondness back for Kenny, which is probably why he showed up and helped out. And then he left because he realizes, oh, hold on, I want to be on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
either way, I still love the man.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know,
I always flex this one. I've met him, had a conversation with him about his likeness to the Green Arrow, Stephen Amell.
Oh my goodness, yes.
He was not impressed. I went to it was actually at that Ring of Honor show I said on Crystal Palace. I went to the meet and greet for Cody and for the Bucks, and he was next to Cody, and I was talking to Cody, and I made a jokey like thing. We were talking about it, and I said how much he looks like Stephen Amell, and Paige just looked at me and went, no, I don't. Yeah, he did. Cody was on my side. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Brilliant. It was brilliant.
Yeah, like honestly, you know, what's not to love about a slightly depressed man who drinks too much? Wait, I'm looking in the mirror.